When we left part 1, I was just getting back onto the straightaway, and I'm right on this guy's butt, right where I want to be, tucked into his draft. He's pulling away from me slightly, but I know I'll catch him on the brakes, and if I can stay with him, then I'll have a chance to pass him going into turn 3 that leads up the hill. Look how far I'm leaned over at the apex of turn 1. You'll hear I don't forget to downshift this time. What's great is he's now caught this guy who's in front of him. And I'm hard on the brakes getting by him and being careful not to let it lock up, but I did drift a little wide. And this guy's now in my sights, and I want him. And I'm carrying as much speed as I can into this next corner. I leave the door open a little bit, but I cut right back over at the apex and try to tuck up underneath this guy, but there's just not enough room. But he now knows I'm right on his ass, and he is fast over the hill. I closed it up a little bit through turn 9, and I'm going to chase him right back onto the straightaway and try and be as close as I can. I close up to him through here, coming up to the chicane, but you can hear getting onto the straight, there's a little hiccup. Like the bike either hesitated or I was slow getting onto the gas. Losing 1/10 of a second getting onto the straightaway means he'll be at his top speed for 1/10 of a second longer than I will. That's 15 feet he'll gain on me. I drop a gear like I want for turn 2, but I get on the gas early and the bike slides. You'll hear me feather it. We're riding so on the edge right now that just a little bit of extra gas means I'm sliding that rear tire, and feathering the gas puts me out of position to pass. I wanted to take a moment to point out how I know whether I'm deep in a corner or not. All over the track, there are landmarks that I've identified to tell me where I want to hit the brakes, where I turn into a corner, or where I want to be when I exit that corner. That's the only way to be fast and consistent, at least for me anyway. Now, last lap, I saw a way to pass him underneath between turns 6 and 7, so I'm going to try that again. When I see him swing wide, I duck underneath him. I give him enough room through this corner, but through turn 7, I close the door, so he's got to back off the throttle, or his front tire is going to hit my rear, so he's definitely going down, and maybe I will. Through the lower classes, I wouldn't make that move. But with these guys, I trust that if I make a hard, clean move, they're going to let me go through and live to fight another day with me. Knowing he had to get off the gas for a moment, I'm now running for my life. I'm trying to get as much of a lead on him as I can because I know he's faster than me on the straight. But I've got enough of a lead that he stays behind me, and now I'm looking to see who else I might be able to catch. And as I come out of turn 2, I can see that guy just going into turn 3. As I go through turn 3, look for that little corner of pavement, and let's see if I hit this corner right. There it is, and my tires went right over it. I am in the groove, and I am head down trying to catch this guy. As I crest the hill, I can see he's right in the middle of turn 6, which is very banked, so you can carry a lot of speed through there. And I'm going to do everything I can to carry that speed up over the hill and hopefully gain a few feet on him. As I come into turn 9, I hit the brakes just a little bit to plant that front tire and then carry neutral throttle through the corner and then back onto the gas when I hit the bottom. And this guy's fast. I don't even see him right now. Listen to how early I get on the throttle in this right-left chicane onto the front straight. As I exit the first turn, I get on the gas because it stands the bike up. As I then tip it into the next turn and get on the throttle down the straight. Then I can see the guy on the straightaway up ahead of me now, just going into turn 1. So I got some distance to cover to catch him. And again, I have no idea who's behind me or how close they are. Sometimes you can hear them coming up behind you, other times you can't. But I never look behind me. That is the surest way to get past. The moment somebody looks behind me, it just seems like I always go right by them. My braking and line was perfect through turn 3, and I'm powering it up the hill. And there he is. I'm actually gaining a little bit, maybe 30 feet on him each time. And now, close the door. This is a nice tight line through this section. So, trying everything I can to catch this next guy. This is fun for me to watch. Having a clear track in front of me and just see what lines I run without having to make adjustments to get around people. That was a good entrance through the chicane onto the the front straight. And there's the white flag, so there's one lap to go. It's going to be a stretch, but it's not going to be enough for me to catch him, unfortunately. But if I can keep those two behind me, I'm happy. That's a good day's work.